Welcome everyone in my YouTube channel Teaching Point. Before proceeding, please like and subscribe my channel for more useful updates. So let's start. Today's topic is auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. These are the name of one verb, one form of verb that is auxiliary or helping verb. In some cases, these are using as helping verb. In some cases, these are just auxiliary verbs. So before going through the discussion of auxiliary verbs, let's see the verbs. Any action word is known as the verb. Now there are two categories of the verb, that is the main verb and auxiliary verbs. Main verb is the actual action that is performed by any subject within a sentence. These words can stand alone. These are complete in itself and these can give us a complete meaning into a sentence. For example, read, sleep, wash, run, play, sanitize, and many other examples are of the main verb. These are the complete in itself. If I'm using these into a little and minimized sentences, sun shines, bus stops, boy runs. These are the smallest sentences, but these are complete in itself because of the verb that is conveying us a complete meaning. So, main verb is the main action in a sentence can complete a meaning of the sentence. Now come to the auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs, also known as helping verbs, it express a variety of attitude or mood towards an action or state. There are some auxiliary verbs: can, could, may, might, must, have to, be to, need, shall, will, should, would, ought to. These are some of the examples of modal verbs or auxiliary verbs. So let's start discussing one by one. So first one is can and could. Can is used to describe a physical or mental ability. Can refers to the present and could refers to the past tense action. For example, I can walk fast. This is your natural or physical ability. Natural is alternatively for physical ability. I can drive a car. This is your learned ability that you have learned from your surroundings. So can be used for physical and mental abilities. It can alternatively be changed into could. I could walk fast and I could drive a car. According to the present and past tense, we can change can alternatively into could. Used to say some situation will be possible. It is used for some possibilities, that I can see you tomorrow. So this is a possibility. This is about the near future. So I can say that it's a possibility that I have to come to see you tomorrow. So I will, in polite language, for spoken language, I have to use the sentence, the modal verb as can. I can see you tomorrow. Well, this is a possibility. It can also be used for some suggestions or for having some offers. Could I talk to Ali? Can I talk to Ali? So this is a suggestion, a kind of offer that can I have to talk to the remaining person or not. So it also used for some request or for some permission. Could I borrow your book, please? Can I borrow your book, please? So this is a request. This is a permission that I'm having to ask from someone, that I'm in need of someone's book or something. So I'm asking some permission or some request. Could is used in indirect speech. If I have a sentence just like he said, I can go, and I have to ask to change it into indirect speech, then I will change can into could. For example, he said that he could go there. Because my sentence requirement, my direct speech requirement is, according to my direct speech, it will be changed into could because there is the word he said. If there will be he says, then I will not change can into could. But if there is he said, it means the sentence is into past tense. So I have definitely changed can into could. It will also sometimes used for some prohibitions. You cannot cross the road here. You cannot leave the classroom. So it is used for some prohibitions. Use of may. May and might is used for permission in present or future. Future time or present time. It can be used for some permissions. May I come in? If you are coming in the classroom, if you are asking some permission, then you can say, may I come in the class or anywhere else. Might I use your car? This is for permission. So might and may alternatively can be used just like can and could according to the tense. Might, a past of may in indirect, just as can be used as could into indirect, so is the case with may and might. If there is a sentence, he said, I may come, then as this is the tense in past, so I will change may into might. He said that he might come. If there is he says, then this will be a present tense, then may will not be changed into might. It will be the same as may. It can be used for some factual possibilities. For your future plannings, I may go to Karachi next week. It means there is a possibility that is based on reality, that is not imaginary, that is a fact that you have to go to Karachi next week. So it is your future possibility that is based on fact. So it can be used for future possibilities. May is used for some wishes. If you are praying for someone, just as may you live long, may all your wishes come true. So it can be used for your wishes and for your prayers. May might also used for some prohibitions, for some uncertainties, and for some suppositions. Not for prohibition, but for some suppositions and for some doubts and uncertainties. It may be rain today, it might rain today, etc. So this is based on uncertainty, not a certain suggestion that there is a certainly rain today. It may or might. So it is used for any uncertain time period. So the next one is must. Must is used to show obligation or necessity. It is used for present or future time. The story must be published means it is necessity or it is necessary to publish this story. You must be here by 2 o'clock means it is your obligation. I require you to be here at 2 o'clock sharp. Had to is used sometimes for replacement of must. In the past tense, we have to use had to, not must to. We have to use had to in the past tense. I had to go there because she asked me. I will not use the term must in the past tense. Instead, I replace it into had to. With a second form, second person, subject must express an obligation which has same effect as a command, advice or invitation. For second person, you will have to use as command, advice or invitation. You must do as you are told. You must read the book if you get it. You must visit to our home. So these are in cases of command, advice or invitation. That are some cases that we use the must. Now come for public notices and official regulation. A taxi driver must have a license. All candidates must take their seats by 12 o'clock sharp. So these are some of the public notices, official regulations as your examination hall, as for the licenses, as for some official use, must can be used, that you have to must follow some rules and regulations. So you will follow the term must, auxiliary form must. Must not for prohibition. If you are using some prohibitions, then you have to use the term must not. The full form must not is used in public notices or documents. Such sentences sometimes give negative commands. Visitor must not trespass the grassy field. This is a park note, public note. You must not do it. This is a negative command. You must not do it. So, this is all for the auxiliary form of verbs. There are some remaining part of the verb that can be discussed in the next classroom. I hope the video will be helpful for you. Please leave comment below. So in light of your feedback, I will make it better. Thank you. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Till that time, Allah Hafiz.